So this MOU we have signed is very important development, not just for Ghana, but for all the constituency members, because we are committing to making efforts in our own countries, domestic efforts to revitalize our economic prospects, and then also to contribute towards the development efforts of our countries. We continue to rely on the West and other development partners for our development needs. But this must be about partnership. And partnership means that we should also do our part, put our house in order, make efforts so that we can share the burden. In Ghana, we are already committed to domestic resource mobilization. We are committed to increasing revenue as a share of GDP from 15% by the end of 2022 to 18.7% by 2026. And we are doing this already by passing revenue legislation and also improving on the collection of revenue through digital platforms in order to ensure that we shore up our capacity, our fiscal capacity to be able to finance our projects and our development. We have a growth agenda. You know that we've recently got approval of our IMF program, but once the IMF program will help us restore macroeconomic stability, debt sustainability, we also need to finance growth. And to be able to finance growth, you need the resources. And so by increasing domestic mobilization of resources, we can be able to finance growth so we can create jobs and increase the incomes of people. The MOU is also about the private sector development, particularly SMEs. We are committed to that also because throughout the world, there is no country that has developed without the contributions of SMEs. We already have programs like entrepreneurship programs, Youth Start programs. These are programs that are focused on supporting SMEs, particularly SMEs involving young people, because we are aware that they are the bedrock of society. Then you have the climate resilience component of the MOU. Africa is the least emitter of carbon dioxide, yet we are more affected by the emissions from the advanced countries, but we cannot sit aloof. We cannot say that because we are least emitters, we're going to sit there and then be consumed by climate change. In spite of this, we do not have the resources to finance adaptation. And this is why we continue to call for a new global financial architecture that addresses the peculiar challenges of developing countries like ours. But having said this, we need to make our own efforts. We need to be able to design programs and then implement measures that will support in building our resilience, our climate resilience, and adaptation, and then, if you like, mitigation, so that we can contribute our quota to reducing the effects of climate change in our people. And so we are committed to this MOU, and we are going to implement all the measures we have signed on to in the MOU.